Hi everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and actually I am here with Lilo again. I've got a little more parts, although I'm waiting for a couple more that I'll be picking up tomorrow because they had to order them in here in town. I should have tried to pick them up when I was in Edmonton, but oh well. It is what it is, not the end of the world. It is really warm out here. As you can see, I'm in a t-shirt. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. I mean, I probably could throw on a little sweater, but it's fine. Not gonna be long in this video. So anyways, what am I doing to this thing? So if you saw my previous video, I picked up some headers, I picked up a distributor, and I picked up, well actually I didn't pick these up. It came with a set of valve covers that have provisions for a PCV. So, I have bought parts to fix that all. So, I've got these manifold gaskets, right, that'll work tickety-poo with the new headers, right? So those will be good. I've got these new valve cover gaskets, which now I picked actually, instead of the cork, I picked the rubberized one because they just seal better, to be honest. They don't leak near as much as the old ones do. And yeah, so these will work good too. I'll actually show you a trick to get these on, and so you don't have to replace them every single time that you remove your valve cover. You should be able to reuse them quite a number of times. So it'll be a trick I'll show you guys. And then this one doesn't really matter, but it's a battery hold down, because I don't have a proper battery hold down on this. It's just a bungee cord, but it's like what I have on Stitch too, to be honest. But I bought one, so you know, for this car. Now these are ARP. Actually, they're intake studs, right? Intake bolt studs for a small block Chevy manifold, but they're actually the same size as the exhaust studs or bolts for a the manifolds on these, right? So same thread and everything, same size. So I ended up picking these up instead for putting on those headers, right? Because it's just nicer to upgrade when you can, right? And these are not that expensive. But yeah, and then the last thing, because if you guys saw the last video that I did, I can't put an air cleaner on this car. Not currently as she sits. So I actually bought this 1-inch phenolic carb spacer, right? Comes with the studs and all the washers and nuts and everything. It'll work great for this. And the thing is, why I chose this, hang on, wait for him to go by. There we go. Sorry, a little loud here going by there. So why I chose this over sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Instead of just a air cleaner spacer, because A, this was about the same price, and this actually increases performance. So, because I needed the extra height, so due to what's going on there. So this will work absolutely perfectly. Put that on, and it'll also help me tune the carburetor a little better too, because just having that extra space does make a difference when tuning carburetors. Meanwhile, actually I'm going to pause this and show you guys actually what I need to do under the hood with the other two items that I'm getting tomorrow. So if we look under the hood here, there's a couple of things that I will be replacing. So for example, if you look here on the intake, well, that gasket's sticking out quite a ways. So I'll be replacing that. I'll also be replacing head gaskets more than likely, although I might be able to get away with just that, but we'll see. To be honest, I might just replace the head gaskets anyways, because they've probably not been changed. So, and I've got them coming in, may as well replace them too. So the thing is, the issue that I'm having with this car right now, and why I'm not driving her, is the car overheats badly. It really does. And the thing is, sorry, I just paused it there to quickly clean the lens, but I realized it's my phone screen that's dirty, is this thing is overheating because I'm pretty sure it has blocked coolant passages, which will be fixed by one of two things: is fixing the intake gasket for sure, and fixing the head gaskets. You know, because the head gaskets might be fine, but you know, just in case, I've got them coming in. So, yeah. But as well, thermostat housing. Because again, I'm going to be replacing not the housing itself, but the gasket and the thermostat inside. And I also want to flush this motor out completely. So what I'll do, very simple thing to do, which, you know, I was expecting the shop to do this, but they didn't. I'll pull this top rat hose off, and I'm just going to shove a hose straight down here and watch it come out, basically. Initially, well, actually, I'll take this entire thing off and just shove the hose in the motor and let all of that stuff come out that's in the motor. Of course, I will be careful when it comes to, like, I will put buckets underneath the car and make sure that if there's any coolant, like whatever coolant's still in there, is caught. Afterwards, I will just be, I'll just be putting a hose through it and putting a bunch of water, and it's been so warm lately, I don't have to worry about it getting really icy, to be honest. So, yeah, that's what will be done to this girl, right? Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. Like in this car, I don't really know what else to say to it at the moment, because I haven't really been able to properly drive this car yet. And the reason why I actually am going to replace these headers is because if you take a close look at these headers that are down here, look at the shape that they're in, right? They could potentially be cleaned up, but you know what, just in case, I'm going to replace those. Which, the thing is, with the equal length shorty BBK headers, you do come off an issue of you'll burn spark plugs. You just do. So, what I am going to do actually is probably get some spark plug boots, and I'm going to get new plug wires for this thing that are actually ceramic tips on the end of them. So instead of these rubber tips like this one has, right? You can see the rubber tips on here. Get ones with ceramic, and then we'll have no issues there. So yeah, overall that'll be really cool. And you know, some things coming up very soon on this car. Yeah, so let me just put this back here, and I'll talk a little more about some of the other stuff. Actually, let's go over to Stitch here, because I want to show you guys something that happened under the hood. So let me just pause this really quick. Alright, there we go. So, taking a look here, actually. I went up to Edmonton, actually, to work on the Civic, but also to work on this, too. So, if you look at this carburetor, you might think, wait, that's not the same carburetor you had. You are correct. This is actually off of a 66 Fairlane 289. So, the thing is, the reason why we use this actually is so that we could jet the carb properly, because this actually has, whatchamacallit, this can hold holley jets actually. So that's why we use this carburetor, and we actually had to piece together 3 different carburetors to make this work. So yeah, it took a lot longer than we wanted. And what's cool actually, because it's off of a old Fairlane with a 302 or 289 maybe, might have been a 289, probably 289 actually, doesn't matter. Anyways, and it's not a rebuilt one, right? There's a Ford tag on it instead of an Autolite tag, right? So it's kind of cool. It's an older carburetor, and it works very well, actually. You know, the choke mechanism doesn't look as pretty, but that's fine. And like, I am really, really a big fan of what's been going on here, and the car runs so much better, and actually, it feels faster too, quite a bit faster. Hang on a second. And well, yeah, that's the extent of what happened. Because as well, if you guys didn't see it, there's actually a new video out on the Civic that came out yesterday. Well, yesterday as me filming this. This will probably come out tomorrow, more than likely. Maybe even the day after. But yeah, because today is February 9th. And yeah, and I drove Stitch up, and you know, she didn't really have any issues going up. But then yeah, she really feels like a totally different car after that little jet change and that carburetor done. It's just amazing what happens that way. You know, she's no longer running lean, she's not running rich anymore, and she's got a lot more power. Like, I swear that just added 20 horsepower. It probably didn't, but that's what it feels like, right? That's the best way I can describe it. So, yeah, but anyways, I'm very excited about my cars, and, you know, about Papa Smurf, the Civic as well, coming up here soon. The next video on the Civic is probably not going to be for a little bit. I'll have to coordinate with my dad, because he actually wants to come up and work on the car too. So, and to be honest, I think it's because now it's at a shop where we can work on it easier. I think that's why he's a little more enthusiastic about working on the car. So yeah, anyways, I'll end the video here. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, you know, please like the video, comment anything you want to see down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as well, if you want to contact me, you can at Katarina's.garage on Instagram or Katarina's Garage on Facebook. Hope you're staying safe during COVID-19. Good luck with whatever you're working on, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!